Welcome back to Infinity 5, Know Your Enemy, the short series where we analyze how to deal with your opponent's troops. Today, it's time for the Karakuri Special Project. Karakuris are heavy infantry special trained troops, available in Ikari Company with availability 2, in JSA with availability 2 and with the possibility of forming a pure duo, and in Oban with availability 3 and many options to form up to pure Harris Fair teams. Karakuris are forward observers with 3 structure points and immunity enhanced, making them very resilient adversaries. Most of the times, facing them, you'll find yourself in a situation where you have everything to lose and they just don't. If it's an option, the safest way to deal with Karakuris is to avoid engaging them. But let's talk about business. What if you really want to crack one? The good news is that Karakuris have low physique, are very weak in CC and can be hacked. The bad news is that they are armed with Panzerfaust, chain rifle and other weapons that properly cover almost every range up to 32 inches. Additionally, their pricier loadouts actually cover every range band up to 32 inches, including the option to gun suppressor. Karakuris can basically answer to any threat with positive range modifiers and with little fear of suffering a wound. So, how can we exploit their weaknesses, given that most of the solutions require getting very close with a trooper that starts in its deployment zone, moves 4-4 and has no real need to rush for the midfield? Early in the game, it's safe to engage them with sniper rifles and long-range weapons above 32 inches, but don't expect to take them down in a few orders unless you have high burst, since they have immunity enhanced. Between 16 and 32 inches, unless you have a 4+ burst weapon or you want to push your luck with an Akulot Cannon, please consider once again ignoring Karakuris with Smoke and Disco Ballers. Mid and late game, except for the aforementioned CC and hacking jammering, which are always a valid choice if possible, the best way to dispose of Karakuris is to place a para-template. Otherwise, your last option is to engage them in the 8-16 inches range with a 3+ burst weapon. Even better if it's in the 11-16 range to avoid their chain rifle. This way, you're engaging them in arrangement where their only option in good range is a non-lethal weapon. All you need, in fact, is a rifle. But what if it's a profile with multi-rifle, or MK12? First, remember they could also get in suppressive here, which is something you want to break without facing. In any case, trying your luck lobbing a grenade may still be a better option than risking a face-to-face with no advantage against someone with 3 wounds, also considering their dodge skill is quite unappealing.